Alright, we're back. I went and pulled their food out here. I filled their little lamp a little bit. I also refilled in there. Didn't realize I'd used so much of it. Graham had come in there to see what I was doing. She still won't eat when I hold the bowl up or out to her or my hand. She won't eat out of that. She's like, what? No. And walks back out the door. I'm like, okay. But they had 4 eggs in there. And the thing that makes me worried is they've been pooping over there where they made their little nest. They wouldn't lay in the crate I put in there. They kicked all the hay out. But then they did make a nest beside it. Nobody lays on it. They lay their eggs there. They'll cover it with hay sometimes, but nobody's laid on them. And now I see that they've been pooping there beside where they have the eggs too. And I'm like, this isn't good. I really need these girls to lay in a box. And I gave them like a whole cabinet that I'm set up to be nesting boxes, but I don't know, maybe it's too big for them. Well, that and they just don't really go over there to that corner like I was hoping they would. So maybe I can put one out here. I'll work on it. Because clearly this ain't working for y'all. No. Talking about the candling and the phone cut off. Sure. And we looked at the eggs. We still have 12 of them, and we had, most of those hatched. I'm so excited. Within a week, I'm gonna have babies. And I've researched and learned so many things that I'm going to do different next time, but for this time I just hope that we did all right. We'll be able to compare next time to when we started and knew nothing. Hopefully next year will be so much better. But yeah, new babies, and pretty much trick or treat's going to be if they come out, because I only have the light colored eggs, which I can't always tell which ones are pillars or buffies if I don't keep them separated. Like, they come from different places, so I know when I get them whose is whose, but then they get mixed up, so I don't. So I was thinking that I got mostly buffies, but because I didn't think that pillars would be fertile. Well, one of the eggs we had wasn't fertile, but we have this one egg that we've been doubtful about, and it hasn't seemed to develop as much, but we're thinking, you know what? It could be that that is a pillar egg, and it's a bigger egg because it's pillars, but what if the daddy was the bantam, so it's a smaller baby in there? You get what I'm saying? So we're hoping that that little guy in there, I mean little girl, because we don't want another dude. Oh, please, please, a little girl. Hopefully that little girl in there is going to be a black little Jersey bantam, which is going to be crazy. Instead of a Jersey giant, it's going to be a bantam cochin giant. Yeah, hopefully that works out. And yeah, we're gonna have lots of babies if we're lucky. We did have the power go out once during incubation so far. It was just a little, went out for less than a minute and came back on. It scared me. I'm like, oh, we gotta go check the babies. Oh, that was mean, Licorice. Wow. wasn't even doing anything. What are you doing? You're gonna go get drinks now? Oof. You're being mean today, huh? You're so cute. Goldie green. The wings. Yeah, you got the cute girls, don't you? Yeah, I've had that in there on the floor by where the cabinet for their nesting boxes is, and they haven't gone over there at all, so I brought it out here. Some ants found their mealworms. You get more mealworms anyway. I was gonna say, we need to get sunflower seeds too. And it's funny because the little guy there, Marshmellow, he always had trouble. I fed him watered food. Most of, like, he just wouldn't eat very much and wasn't growing. And so I'd have to give him a dinner with wet food. But when I was giving him the hen scratch, I realized too, is like he can't really chew the big sunflower seeds, and so I'd be sitting there breaking them up so he can get some. I think when I buy sunflower seeds again, I'll grind them a little bit and then store them for the silkies. Yeah, good. And the chicks. Maybe the chicks. Hi, whoa. What's going on there? I love their language. Yeah. It's kind of like chipmunk birds. You know how are you pecking her butt? You are, you're pecking her butt. What the heck? Well, you got extra clean tail feathers now, ma'am. She didn't seem to really mind. But he wasn't doing it mean like he used to. He used to do that all mean. He was just grooming her. I think they're getting along. Yeah. Have you been terrorizing them in the mornings still? I usually block the window and chase them down and be so mean. I don't know if he's done that. Okay. I really need to get that bowl out. Put more things in there and I'm gonna have trouble getting out. probably have to pull that out and open it up anyway, because they'll probably have trouble getting into it. Kind of get them a bucket. We have more of those cups coming to put on the buckets. Get them a bucket out here. Hi, baby. Can you get some water? Yeah. Did you hear her little gurgle squeak? It's like bubble squeak. Yeah, reminds me of food now. Now I'm getting hungry. Uh-oh. She didn't do it. Disregard that. So they're pecking a leaf. Tell them to come try it. It's not a dead leaf. Well, I guess I do know. Oh my goodness, that would be amazing. I do know one rooster that the lady that came from had. I didn't get to see him. She offered him to me. So apparently they have a frizzle. So if I had Licorice or one of them had been with him, I would have sizzles, right? Silky frizzles? Frizzle silkies? Yep, yep. So that would be exciting. Turkey just made a sound and it's kicking something around. I don't know what the other turkey is. They've been going off on their own lately. It usually scares us if we only see one turkey. We're like, uh-oh, did the other one go to the front? But no, they've been on separate sides of the yard lately, which... See, the thing is that they are pretty much the wild turkey. Half of them is Rio Grande. And I've been, watching looking up some of the Rio Grande videos, but it's tough for me because a lot of them are about hunting them. No, I want to see Rio Grande pet turkeys. I learn about them as pets, okay? Well, that might be why he's like, they seem to be a more aggressive breed, or not as cuddly of a breed as I'm used to. And I did learn that, yeah, it makes sense. They always roost first. They go to roost before all my chickens do. It's like, I come out here and at least an hour before sundown is when the turkeys and the silkies go to roost. Meanwhile, the big chickens, I can't call them big birds because we got the turkeys. But the big chickens, they want to stay out as long as they can till it gets right on dark. And I'm always waiting for them to go in. But the turkeys, they roost like an hour ahead of time. And the video I watched, it was so cute because it was a mama and had like 15 babies. And they're like, yeah, they go to roost early because they know that it takes some time to find the right tree and settle in, make sure it fits. And they showed her fly up and leave these 15 babies on the ground looking up at her like, Mama? And they're tiny babies, like so tiny. And she flies up to this big tree. And next thing you know, one of the little ones, like she's calling to them, calling. And one of the little ones takes off too. And they're like, it's the landing that's the hard part. And then they're trying to cuddle up on that tree limb and it keeps wobbling around and they can't all fit underneath her wings, so they keep having to adjust and she keeps trying to tuck them all in. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's way too many babies. Which, I don't know. The wild turkeys seem to be, like usually they are, not always together, so. How she had that many babies by herself. Well, I guess they're going to chill over there. It's not too hot. It's pretty shady today. It's a little breeze. It feels really good actually. I expect it to be warm again. I know people are having storms coming in soon too. So it's a really nice, pretty day out here. I'll show you. Field. Actually, you can't see from here, but over there, behind all the tall overgrowth, is where it burned down. I guess a year and a half ago, maybe. Like all the trees back there mostly died. The fire line came and ended right here. One side of my garage was all black ground, like everything burnt down almost. Just a couple of trees made it through. And the other side was still green. Like we were all ready to evacuate. I was just worried about I couldn't get all the animals, you know. It's like, well, we can get the dogs into the car, but I had the cats, and I guess it wasn't a year and a half ago. It was sooner because I already had the kitten. I can't believe he's already a year. Percy Joe, I'd already lost his sister. Man, time's crazy. But yeah, that was a really, really scary day, and we wound up not having to go, just in the nick of time. We had thrown just clothes. I just grabbed clothes that we had from the dryer, so there's the clean clothes, and we threw stuff into trash bags and had it in the car. And we're ready to go. Fireman's like, nah, actually, it's probably fine. Stay. Thank goodness, because I didn't want to leave my cats. I couldn't catch my cats. And that was before I had the chickies. Crazy what happens in a year. And then we'll see what happens next year. I think next year's gonna be, it's gonna be a lot different. That's one thing, but we'll find out how it goes. Marshmellow, come. Come, Marshmellow. He's like, nah, I'm good. What a man. Come. Marsha. I used to call him Marsha all the time, but then he crowed. Mars. Come. Nope. He's like, I'm a grown man with my 3 wives now. Beyond that, I don't believe you. You'll be one in my lap later on, won't you? It's gonna come. Come, come. Nope. Alright, goodbye, y'all. Hope you have a great day.